Their intensity over the task of repair has not waned, Kyle. Despite our help, we remain beneath their consideration. However, we mustn't lessen our efforts. Superman?
Approaching Zerf. Be ready, Ray.
For what?
Dimensional travel. Whatever high-thinking Zerfins bring to the mix. The mechanics felt it justified bridging the gap to Zerf's fifth-dimensional space.
What? Now we're 5D like your pal Mr. Mixie.
Mixelplick. Stick to consonants. And no, not like Mixie.
Yow! Look at us. We're flat. Why?
We're still 3D. Meaning?
Oh. Well, duh, Ray. 3D beings on 5D beings being on 5D ZRFFF have height and width, but zero depth, like drawings. So, if we come across a zealot, we do what? Beat him with paper cuts?
Ow, 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 ow.
We're too late. John.
Ow, ow.
The zealot's ripping into the Zerfin sleeper.
Ow,
He's
ow.
screaming in pain.
Ow, 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 ow.
No.
Ow, 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 ow.
He's invoking his spirituality. For some reason, the Zerns refer to heaven as the land of Ow.
Meaning what? It's a land of pain and suffering. That sounds pretty unlikely.
No more so than what we're seeing. John, the zealot's ripping the sleeper apart, dimension by dimension.
Ow, 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 ow.
We're a joke in this form. How do we stop this?
We turn the zealot's plan against him. He should have disposed of the sleeper's discarded dimensions more carefully. Watch.
Well, I'll be damned. It's a bird. It's Superman.
Ow, ow, ow.
Relax, pal. We'll get you fixed up good as new before we're off to see the wizard. Sim salabim.
Ow, 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 ow.
Again with the owls? What does that mean? What? What's so funny?
I figured it out. Ray, he's not saying ow. He's saying A-E-I-O-U.
Ow, ow, ow.
That's right. On Zerf.
Heaven is vowels. Well, duh, Ray. The Atom, September 2000.
Ow, 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 ow.
And sometimes why? I swear you meet the most interesting people in this job. You were dead.
What?
I just remembered. I mean, I've no clue how the Kryptonian physiology works, but you were at least clinically dead a while back. So you're holding out. What's the truth, pal? Tunnel of white light, pearly gates? You must have seen something.
What makes you think I went to heaven?
Because if you didn't, the rest of us have no hope. Seriously, what do you remember? Anything?
A sensation that, at long last, whatever I had to do next, it could wait.
Cool. I'd go there. You were an easy call, though. The one I really want to know about is Batman. What do you think he believes in?
We've never discussed it. But if I had to guess, I'd think it's comforting for him to trust there's a place he'll be with his parents again someday.
John, tell the Leaguers to move faster. Worldwide hysteria is reaching a crisis point, and my people can hold things together only so much longer. And send a team this way. Earth's sleeper has flared to life atop Gotham's Hotel Kane, and thanks to television, he's an instant celebrity. Apparently, he's a professor of comparative theology at Gotham University.
What? No Pope?
Does that mean you win your bet with Flash?
A theologian is the only option that makes sense from a QM point of view. Earth isn't one of those Star Trek planets with one global culture. That said,
Hold that thought.
hi! Need a lift? On behalf of your people, we've come to bring you home.
Is it true? Is it at last time?
He speaks? It is time. And so far, it all seems to be coming together. I hope you've been doing your homework, because you're about to become part of something wonderful.
As I was saying, Superman, and you'll back me up on this, sir, from Judaism to Buddhism to Hinduism and beyond, as little as some of them have in common, there's one meta-concept embraced by virtually all of them, statistically speaking.
Leave it to you to make a theoscientific point, Ray. And that fundamental is...
That, despite our individuality, there exists on some small level an intimate connection between all created entities in the universe. Small? Small level?
Ray, everything all right?
Oh, for the love... How did I miss this?
Ray, what are you talking about?
Don't talk. Fly up, up and away, Cal. Get as good and broad a view as you can of the linked planets.
I'll be right here in your optic nerve looking with you.
Ray, what are you onto?
I'm remembering the arrangement of the worlds we saw earlier. My point about how there are certain things that tie all life forms together, well, take another look. Remind you of anything? Here's a hint. Think small.
DNA.
On a God-sized level, but essentially, yes, the ladder of life. It's the quantum mechanics idea of a building block, just as it is to every world they've captured. There's no way that's a coincidence. That proves there's some connection between their uppity old race and ours. Superman, what's going on?
Nothing good, Ray. The air is awash with colliding photons. We're caught dead inside an electromagnetic signature.
Familiar?
Believe it or not, yes. I used to see it in Ma and Pa whenever they were confused, unsettled. Their synapses would spark in rhythm, not unlike this.
Great. John?
Ray,
You still with me? This can't be the mechanics reacting to what I said.
it is.
In what?
They're thinking.
Oh boy.
Keep talking, Ray. You're on the right track. You're a professor. Teach them.
Listen to me. There's no shame in being linked to us. In fact, it may be your salvation. We thought that the obstacle to your transcendence was that you had no faith. And we were wrong. That's not it at all. It's that you're in denial. You're more like other life forms than you'll admit. But it's that pride, that isolationism that's blinding you to any sense of spirituality. The distance you create between you and us is the same distance that separates you from the greater divinity. When you stand apart, you stand alone. Please, since the beginning of time, you've known nothing but solitude, and I'm sure the concept of unity is frightening. But how much longer can you afford to be afraid of it? Don't deny us the honor of saving the oldest souls in the universe. Work with us.
How can we not? Clearly, in our arrogance, we have been blind. We are humbled by your observations and are sorry for the fear and tumult our actions have unleashed. There is still time to repair the damage we have wrought. For the good of us all, let us do so together.
Wonder Woman. Steel. Everybody, get this. We just had a close encounter of the third kind. John? Progress report?
Almost there, Ray. The machinery is fully restored.
We are now configuring the sleepers within the birthing chamber.
That is progress.
And is as much a function of speed as our newfound humility. But we must all redouble our efforts. The bonds between planets cannot hold much longer. And should the zealots thwart us, we could still lose all. Gather the last of the sleepers, and hurry. For on the final captive planet, Gemworld, the zealots have taken the form of natives. Desperate, they have begun to gather and combine their forces.